Fuquay-Varina keeps showing up on everybody's radar when they're looking to relocate to the Raleigh area, and for good reason. But before you start making plans, I'm going to give you the full picture, not just a highlight reel. I'm Gabe Button. I'm a real estate advisor here in the Wake County area. I live in Fuquay-Varina. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the real pros and cons of living here so that you can decide if it's actually the right town for your family. So pro number one, we got price point. So we'll start with the most obvious one, right? Fuquay-Varina gives you more house for your money, almost anywhere else in Wake County. Median home prices are significantly lower than Apex, Cary. You're still getting newer construction, larger lots, access to Wake County schools. Um, if your budget's around 350 to 500 range and you want space, Fuquay is pretty hard to beat in this market. Pro number two, this got a real downtown area. This is the thing that surprises most people when they visit here for the first time. Fuquay-Varina actually has two downtowns. You've got the Fuquay side and the Varina side. You got local restaurants, breweries, boutiques, historic Fuquay Mineral Springs right in the middle of it all. You're not living, it's not a strip mall suburb. There's a genuine sense of place here that most planned communities just don't have. Pro number three, you get a good community feel. The town has grown fast, but it hasn't lost its identity. The Celebrate Fuquay-Varina Festival, concert series, 4th of July, tree lighting, Christmas parade. People here show up for the community. If you're relocating from a big city and you want your kids to actually know their neighbors, this is the kind of town where that's going to happen. Pro number four, got location and lifestyle. You're about 20 miles south of Raleigh, 30 to 40 minutes from RTP, 2 hours from the beach, 3 hours to the mountains. Jordan Lake is right in your backyard, about 20 minutes away. Aviator Brewing has become a community hub in the downtown area. South Park is a splash pad that's packed all summer long. Outdoor lifestyle options here are genuinely strong for a town this size. And pro number five for Fuquay-Varina is the growth trajectory. Fuquay is one of the fastest growing towns in Wake County. New infrastructure, new schools, new retail. The trajectory here is positive, and that tends to support home values long term. People who bought here 5 years ago have seen real appreciation, and that story is not over. All right, so now let's get into the cons. The commute. Okay, so I'll be straight with you. If you're commuting to Raleigh or RTP every day, Fuquay is going to be about 30 to 45-minute drive, depending on where you're headed, what time you're leaving, what traffic's like. US 401 and NC 55 during peak hours can be pretty frustrating. This is the number one thing that I hear from people who move here that they struggle with. They underestimate the daily drive. If a short commute is a non-negotiable for you, Fuquay might not be the right town. Con number two, it is fairly car dependent. There's no really getting around this. You need a car to live in Fuquay. Public transit is not really existent. Walkability is limited. Outside of the downtown core area, of course, and most of the daily errands are going to require driving. So if you're coming from a city where you walked or took transit everywhere, this is a pretty big lifestyle adjustment. Con number three, growing pains. That same growth that is driving home values is also creating traffic congestion on the major roads, strain on the schools. There's a lot of construction everywhere you look, a lot of new developments going up. Some of the roads have not kept up, pace with that development, and that's part of the frustration with traffic on the roads at certain points of the day. Um, if you want a fully built out, established suburb, um, Fuquay is still catching up in some of those areas. Con number four, limited nightlife and dining variety. The downtown scene is charming, but it's still a small town. If you're used to a wide variety of restaurants, entertainment options, or a vibrant nightlife scene, Fuquay-Varina is not going to scratch that itch for you. You'll find yourself driving to Raleigh or Cary for those experiences, and that's not necessarily a deal breaker, but it's just worth knowing about up front. And then con number five is the school boundary complexity. Most Fuquay-Varina schools are zoned for Wake County, which is a pretty strong school district. But the southwestern edges of town, they cross into Harnett County, which is a completely different school district. If schools are a top priority for your family, Specific address matters. I help my relocation clients verify this before they fall in love with a specific neighborhood. Don't assume Wake County just because it's in Fuquay-Varina. Okay, so um, my honest take after living here and working here for over a decade, Fuquay-Varina is the right town for families who want space, value, community, and a real downtown without paying apex or carry prices. It's not for everybody. The commute is a real issue for folks. Car dependency is real, and the growing pains of a growing suburb is another real problem for some folks. So if those trade-offs fit your life, there's very few towns in the Triangle that offer what Fuquay-Varina offers at this price point. I bought here about 10 years ago, raised my family here. I'm still here. Hopefully that tells you something. Um, if you're weighing Fuquay-Varina against other towns in Southwest Wake County, I'd love to help you figure out which one actually fits your family's life. I'm Gabe Button, Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate Paracle. Hit the subscribe button. I'm covering every angle of this market. Drop a comment. Let me know where you're moving from. I read all those comments. You can go to my bio and link to book a call. That's going to be in the descriptions. Um, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you had any questions, any feedback on this one, I'd love to hear from you. I'll see you guys on the next video.